Why do you sometimes feel sluggish and not wanting to accomplish your goals? Why is it so difficult that at the end of the year you feel so heavy and frustrated, but then come January you feel renewed and refreshed? Well, in this episode, we're going to unpack why that's happening and how you can change it. Welcome to Powerfully Her. I'll see you on the inside. Hello, queens. Hello, hello, hello. You hear the melody in my voice? You know, I'm a singer. No, just kidding. But welcome. Thank you for showing up again. Yee! I feel so good. And I hope you feel good too. As always, I just want to know how you're doing. You know, I thank you, God. Thank you, my family. But I want to know how you are doing. How are you, queen? How's your day going? Hope it's going well. And I hope this episode and all of our episodes are giving you what you need and more. So as always, I want to get right to it. So this is episode 14. Yes, you guys are with me during this beautiful journey. Thank you. Episode 14. And in this episode, we're going to talk about Monday momentum. Now, the reason why this title is titled that, this episode, Monday momentum, is because typically, Monday's the day we usually get a reset. That's the day we start refreshed. That's usually the day where it's just like, okay, we mean business on Monday. Similar to January. It's just like, okay, January, new year, new me. I'm really going to dive in. I'm not going to play any games. I'm committed. I'm serious. Let's go. Right? Monday is usually that, just in a smaller scale. And then January's on like a bigger scale. And I just want to say, you don't have to wait for that. You do not have to wait for Monday. You don't even have to wait until January. You can start right now, queen. Right now. Just like in episode 13, and you see they all are connected, how we spoke about the power and the pivot, it is absolutely true that all you have to do is just make some small little change. And that's what Monday momentum is. The same energy that we have when it's Monday, same energy we have when it's the new year. I want you to have that at the end of the day, the middle of the day. And I don't want it to be something where it's like, oh my God, you're asking me to do this. No, I want you, and God wants you, more importantly, to start being you, the real you. Okay. And that is the woman that's having a life that she really wants on her terms. And that starts with taking action. That starts a whole belief system and taking action. And we spoke about thoughts and where they come from and why they happen and the things that have happened and how we can truly start making our life what we dream about, how to actually make it happen. And so that's why I don't want you, and you don't really want to, start waiting. And don't look at it as something that is so complicated and so heavy and such a big to-do, because you will get overwhelmed and you won't do it. And when I mean something as Monday momentum, positive change. That's what I mean. Take action, get in motion with positive change for your life. That's what you want to do. When you hear the words positive change, Monday momentum, you can do it. You are more than enough. I want you to process, how does that make you feel? Really, I want you to close your eyes and think about, how does this make me feel? To know that not only can you have a good life, you can help others have a good life too. That you can have a life on your terms. That you can have a life where all the grit you were giving before, you could actually make more, and with doing less of this whole grind and get it out of mud approach. How does it feel to know to actually bring to life the beautiful gifts that you have inside of you? How does that make you feel? Aisha, how does that make you feel to know that you woke up this morning and that it's beautiful? You have another opportunity, a chance. How does that make you feel? It's very important you get in tune with mind, body, and soul about how you feel. And also deciphering which ones are, remember, God's thoughts, what God wants for you, and what the devil's plans are for you. And to not give that life. Don't give the thoughts life, negativity. Don't, gratitude, putting God first. Don't entertain any of that. We want to be on positivity. So that's why Monday Momentum is having this mindset of, I'm not going to wait forever to start taking action on the life that I want. And it's a great thing. And that's why I said it could be in the middle of the day. It could simply be, you know what, when I go home in transportation, instead of just watching things that are not supporting me for my dreams and make my life better, I'm going to listen to something motivational. I'm going to listen to something that's going to uplift me. I'm going to listen to something that I'm going to learn from, as opposed to watching something where your mind you're being distracted from having to deal with your life and how to make things better. We don't want to do that. And that's the thing about Monday Momentum. You're not waiting. And that is also a power in the pivot, because you're not waiting. You know what? That could be like a 10-minute video that you know what? I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start learning something. I'm going to start finding ways that I can actually make my life better and learn and actually take action on. That is beautiful, Queen. That is beautiful. Once I started and I kid you not, that's 90% of the stuff I watch. I mean, YouTube on my television is like, you think we watching movies. When I found out that my family and I weren't the only ones that did that, I didn't know that was a thing, because we were doing it for years. And it's just amazing. Like the things, I have files. I will click right now. I'll tell you right now, 837 is YouTube. That's right. That's where I'm at, watching something motivational, something inspirational, something educational, something with a null in it. I'm watching something that is going to move the needle, not only just my favor, but my family's favor and other people as well. How I can make the world a better place, how I can get better. Because I'm not better than anyone else. I'm not better than you, Queen. We're not better than each other. We want to be better than who we were yesterday. That's who, you versus you. That's what we focusing on. I'm not worrying about, I got to be better than this one. There's no competition out there. I love that Myron Golden said that. He's like, there's no competition out there. The competition, I got to work on me. So that's why the Monday Momentum, what that does is it's saying, I don't have to wait. God is saying, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait to come to me. You don't have to wait to make positive change. You don't have to wait. You could just make one power in the pivot. Monday Momentum. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too big. I'm going to watch this. I'm not going to call that person back that makes me feel terrible. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say no to that engagement because I don't feel like going, because I know what they're going to be about. I don't want to do that. That's what you do. And you can do it. And when those negative thoughts come in, the whispers. I told you, episode 12, I told you about that. That's going to happen. But how do we cut it off? Putting God first, gratitude, and taking action on something positive. And that's all in alignment with power in the pivot. We're pivoting to something positive. Small increments. Monday Momentum. We're not waiting until actual Monday or January. We're taking action today or maybe tomorrow. But something that that you're worth it. That's why, Queen. If you don't think you're worth it, let me tell you again. Let me remind you and refresh your mind and your entire being that you are. Okay? You 100% are. Look, I just hit my hand. So what? I just want to tell you that you are. So being that you are, you have to start walking in that. And that's what this Monday Momentum is going to do for you. Okay? So we want to, number one, have no non-negotiables. None whatsoever. And what that means is once you start making the power in the pivot, you're going to start disciplining to yourself to say, you know what? I have to stand up for this for myself because I'm no longer going to continue doing the things that I was doing before. For instance, if you say that you are not going to be in social media all day long, start doing that. Discipline yourself to do it. Do not think you're missing out. If you say, I'm no longer going to call that person, non-negotiable. If you say, I'm no longer going to go to that place, or I'm not going to talk to that person or be around that person, non-negotiables. I don't care in the short term, it feels good. Long term, we're thinking about. See, in order for you to actually step into the true identity of a queen, you have to make these power in the pivot decisions now that are affecting your entire life, your future. Do not sacrifice today do not sacrifice your future for today for a feeling of just wanting to feel good. I don't want you to have artificial feelings for something that are not real. I don't want you to have that, and you don't want that. But what happens is maybe you've allowed it for so long because your identity, your self-talk, your language to yourself, your self-belief and your self-love for yourself is non-existent or very low, that you think it's okay to accept bad behavior from people and accept people in their negative languages and accept people disrespecting you and accept for people not showing up for you and lying to you and not accepting that. Not here. We're not accepting that. I did not have, and you did not have, you didn't have all the years on the planet that God has blessed you to be here to continue to be mistreated and to be mistreated by yourself. So this is why we have to unlearn, Queen. Please unlearn and discipline yourself to not do it anymore and start small because you can do it. You can do it because you're worth it. Okay? So we have to stick to the non-negotiables. Whatever your non-negotiables are, stick to it. And it could be one right now. Again, that's the beauty of the power and the pivot. Going back to episode 13, that it doesn't have to be something that big. It doesn't. But if it's something truly toxic, let it be. Let it be cold turkey the way it needs to be. And this is your life. So run your life. Have your life the way you should have it, which is a good one. A good one. Okay? So that is the power and the pivot. And then the number 2 is the non-negotiables. Number 2 is taking action. If you don't have a date or you are not taking action on the things you want to do, it is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. If you believe it is okay to delay or not take action on things, your life is never going to change for the better. Never. And that's what should not be. Because what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes and think about the life you really want. I want you to think about how that makes you feel. I want you to think about how that would taste, how that's going to make you, I said feel, but again, it's all about how you feel and what you see and what you taste. I want experience this life that a queen is supposed to have. I want you to feel it. I want you to smell it. I want you to see it too. I want you to see it too. You can see it. See it in your mind, what you want. Again, like you're in a car and you're driving and you're going somewhere. If you don't see your destination, what's going to happen, right? So this is why you want to make sure that you are taking action on what you want and not delaying your beautiful future, your future that's waiting on you, the queen that you are waiting on you, and the little girl you were once then, for you to be who you are. And you can absolutely do that. You can do that, queen. So that's why Monday momentum, don't get caught up in labels and of what other people tell you when the due date of something's supposed to be. You bring to life when you want it to be, only with God's permission. And God will make it happen as long as you do the work, right? Gotta do the work. And we're going to fall. And also I'm going to give you grace. I don't want you to beat yourself up for being inconsistent. Sometimes that's going to happen. But get back up. Please get back up. Get back up. Part of your non-negotiable is like, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to fall. But one of my non-negotiables is I'm not going to give up. That could be another one. I'm not going to give up. No matter what it is, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to mess up sometimes. I might not be consistent all the time, but I'm not going to give up. That could be one. Because see, that's not huge. That's not something you'd be like, no matter what. Okay, I didn't do this for 2 weeks, but I'm going to do it now. And now I understand that this is a weakness for me. This is an area of opportunity for me. I'm going to make the changes and do it. Take your power back. Don't give your power to other people to tell you when and how your life is supposed to look. You have to move from that. We have to let go of that negativity. I'm at a place in my life, alhamdulillah, I'm in a place in my life where there's some things that are hugely a non-negotiable for me. It is really written on my face. A huge non-negotiable, and this should be the same thing for you. There comes a point in time in our life where there's some things that are just, I'm no longer going to accept that from myself or from anybody else. I'm not going to accept it. And you should be the exact same way. There are some things I am not going to tolerate. And you should be the exact same way. Non-negotiables. I'm not going to do it. Do not have someone telling you, well, you have to wait till Monday to get yourself together, or you have to wait till January, the new year, new me. That's all marketing. That is nonsense. That is keeping you stuck. Because if those things worked, you would be further along, as opposed to knowing that the power lives in you and that it happens when you activate it. Now that hits different, doesn't it? Of course it does. It's going to happen when you activate it, right? So when are you going to activate it, Queen? I just want to know, when are you going to start activating it? When are you going to activate your dreams? When are you going to activate your goals? When are you going to activate your aspirations? When are you going to activate the queen that you really are? When? Monday momentum. Do not wait for actual Monday. Do not wait for January 2026. No. Go against the grain. Don't go do what everyone else is doing. You have to do what you are supposed to do, Queen. And that is be who God created you to be. Bring to life what he put inside of you. That's what he wants for you. And remember him all the way and make the world a better place, And you can do it. So take your power back. Harness your power, take it back, and activate your greatness. Activate your greatness. And that will absolutely be an episode. Activate greatness, but you see how they're all in line with one another. Power in the pivot. Language to yourself. How do you communicate yourself? What language do you speak with yourself? Monday momentum. You see all of these. You versus you, right? All of it is all together. The symphony that I speak of is 100% you, mind, body, and soul. Let your symphony be beautiful the way God intended. We talk about intention a lot, but the intention, we cannot be intentional if we are lacking mindfulness. It's like, you can be intentional all you want to, but are you being mindful for what's going on and what you need to work on? You be intentional all you want. It's like, well, I have the intention of not, hanging around those people. Are you mindful that they're not good people? You have an intention all you want. You can be intentional to, I want to be good with them and they disrespect you. But are you mindful that they're not good to you? Or are you purposely ignoring the fact they disrespect you? Which one is it? And take action. Remove yourself from the group. Whatever it is. But mindfulness is a huge thing as well. All of it is. But activate that greatness, Queen. Take your power back. Do not wait for actual Monday in January. I know I keep reiterating it, but it's because it happens all the time. And I did it too. Queen. I do not want you to think at all. They're like, oh, well, she came out the gate like boom, boom, boom. No, we all got work to do. We all do. I still do. And we all will. But if we are mindful of what we need to work on and we're putting power in the pivot, and of course, putting God first, and we're taking action, things are going to start to turn around. You just got to believe in you. You got to love you. This is why everything with God is so important, because when you show up for him, truly show up for him, and then you start to let the worldly things just take it off. The negativity, the language you speak of self-hate and self-loathing, and strip yourself of all of that, because that is not of God. And you put on the armor of God to know that you deserve a better life. And there's nothing that I cannot do. There's no place that I cannot go or say if he doesn't give me the okay to do it. He's the one. He is the one. So this is why know your power, Queen. Okay? We titled this podcast, the name we did for a reason, because we're not here. We're speaking what is right. And this is why it's your time. It is your time. So like always, I want what's best for you. Truly want what's best for you. And I want you to start believing in you and loving you. Because we got to stop that. It's just not working. Like, is it working for you? I just want to know, is it working? Because I know it's not. It didn't work for me. It didn't work for me when I had very low self-esteem, extremely low self-esteem. Didn't like myself at all. I would just say so many negative things about myself. Oh my God. I didn't mention that in the other episode, but I did. And we all do. But it was just like, and then as I grew, when my connection with God got stronger and I grew, I was like, enough of that. No. So this is why we don't even see how we sometimes do so much destruction to ourselves, because we're lacking that mindfulness and that awareness of ourselves. And this is why that the having the power in the pivot and the Monday momentum, where we understand, like, okay, if I continue to delay what I want, it's never going to happen. So you're aware. You see that it could continue to go the same way it's been because now you're doing the same thing. Nothing has changed. So now you're aware of it. So you're aware of it and you're mindful. So you're paying attention. You understand the situation. You understand what you have to do. And you understand the things what are the things that you need to work on? You're understanding that now. So you're like, okay, cool. You could be like, you know what? And that's another thing. Don't give power to a lot of things. Like, again, even saying things like, I'm not a morning person. Don't say that. Don't say things like that. Don't say, like, even as this just like, we have to be, words are so powerful. So you don't want to be like, well, Monday momentum will work for me because of power to pivot because I'm just not a morning person. So I just can't get up early. Don't say that. You won't ever get up early then. You won't. Instead of like, you know what? I'm going to do it. God willing, I'm going to do it. And I've even heard Myron Golden say, don't even say try. He was like, don't even say try. Because try is like a cop-out. He was like, don't even say try. I'm like, dang, that's deep. No. Put God first. I'm like, I'm going to do it. He was like, all right. Don't even say try. You can do it. Don't say I'm not a morning person. That's like saying like, oh, I'm just not good with money. Don't say that. Don't say that. Or I'm broke all the time. Don't say that. I used to not understand when my dad would say that when we were younger. I'm like, Dad, it's true. Like, I'm in my 20s. I don't have any money right now. Don't say you're broke. I'm like, okay. So I should say that the money hasn't hit my account yet? Like, what should I? He's like, and once you start understanding, and when people talk about manifestation and things like that, words have power. And you have to know that you are powerful. How could words not be powerful if the person that the words are coming from are not powerful? So that means that you are 100% powerful, Queen. So you can absolutely, by the end of the day, make something great happen. Because something great woke up, that's you. So you can absolutely make it happen. And nothing crazy, nothing big. Make it happen. Do not allow other people to dictate how your life is supposed to go. No more of that. And don't allow the lower part of yourself to dictate how your life is supposed to go. You got to start showing up for you correctly, the right way. All right? All right, Queen. So we know what we got to do, right? Number 1, let's have some non-negotiables that we are sticking to. Number 1 and number 2, we got to take action. All right? I don't want to leave you with too much of the action items, but I like to give you something, and to know that what? Greatness lives in you because you come from greatness. You are more than enough, right? Forever forward and never backward. Just keep going, move forward and reflect, right? Reflect. But no, you're worth it. You are worth it, Queen. And this is one of the reasons why I show up in this way, because I am passionate for your dreams. I'm passionate for you. And it's about time you start doing the same thing for yourself as well. So as always, it is an honor. Thank you for tuning to Powerfully Her. And I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye.